Half-Life has a problem, and I'm not talking about glitches or something. It has a problem that was always there since the release of the game. In this video, I'll show you what it is. So what is this mysterious thing? Well, let's take a look at weapons, shall we? Half-Life has a rich variety of guns, from small and unimpressive to huge and flashy. We can actually categorize this. We can separate the weapons in two groups. On group 1, we have the people's weapons. These guns are usually not very powerful, especially in the late game, but they are highly reliable, have good capacity, and the ammunition is plentiful. Examples are the crowbar, of course, the MP5, the shotgun, etc. You'll be using these most of the time, and each has its own function. The MP5 is good at close quarters against soldiers or Vortigons. The shotgun is powerful against bull squids. The pistol is a reliable way to get rid of headcrabs and barnacles, etc. But of course you have the second group, the select weapons, the real deal, the luxury. These guns are very powerful, capable of killing most enemies in a few shots. However, to balance this extra firepower, their ammunition is rather rare, and they can't hold this many rounds. Furthermore, they're usually slow and not always very reliable in combat. You want to leave these for stronger foes. Examples are the revolver, the crossbow, the Tau cannon, among others. These weapons share many characteristics. They are capable of dealing massive amounts of damage, but they're slow to shoot and slow to reload. Besides, they hold small amounts of rounds. They are generally not very reliable at close quarter combat for these reasons. Because of that, you'll be leaving them for special occasions, like strong enemies. Okay, but what does this all have to do with the so-called problem? Well, here it goes. Tell me, if you have to kill an enemy far away, which weapon do you use? That's easy. I know, the crossbow. It's literally made for that. It has a built-in scope and high accuracy. The answer is yes, but there's a problem. The crossbow is part of the second group of weapons, the select ones, which means that its ammunition is rare and it can't hold that much. Thus, running out of bolts is relatively easy, and you probably have already experienced this. So you don't have crossbow ammo. What's next? Alright, let's see. The revolver. Indeed, the revolver is a gun with great accuracy, but it's got a flaw. It lacks the scope. So the long-range capabilities are reduced, but fine. It's a good gun. You generally can do a good job in long range. However, both of these weapons belong to the second group, so running out of ammunition for both isn't super rare. And if you don't have ammo for neither the revolver nor the crossbow, what do you do? Well, here's where it gets tricky. Let's see what we have though. The MP5 is definitely not a candidate. Its accuracy is poor. The shotgun is even worse. The pistol can be a good choice actually, but it's far from perfect, as it lacks the firepower to be effective. The real solution to this problem is the hive hand. Of course, the issue is that you don't always have it available. So does this mean that Half-Life is forever broken? That we'll never be able to play it again because of this terrible flaw? Well, not really. The problem isn't so much a problem as it is an annoyance. In Half-Life, the maps are generally quite small, thanks to the limitations of the Gold Source engine. Enemies at long distances aren't that frequent, and besides, most players are smart enough to save ammo for the crossbow for these moments. The real problem comes in the second game though. So let's talk about Half-Life 2. Again, its weaponry. Well, it's pretty similar. You have, overall, the same structure. A pistol, a submachine gun, a shotgun, but then you have a rifle, which is one of the things that the first game lacked. There is one huge difference though. Say hello to the gravity gun and goodbye to the hive hand. They basically fulfill the same role, to be a tool for the player when there's no ammunition. But here comes a big issue. The Source engine is much more powerful than the Gold Source one, which meant bigger maps with more enemies at long range, especially in Highway 17 and the last chapters. Enemies far away are far more common. For this reason, having a reliable long-range weapon is a necessity. The only long-range weapon is again the crossbow, which in this game holds even less ammo than in the original, and this ammo is even more rare. The crossbow is not reliable. Second choice, revolver. Another gun of the second group, unreliable. Third choice, well, the pistol is not a choice, it's bad. The SMG is terrible. The shotgun, of course, is worse, obviously. The rifle, right? Well, it should, but the thing is, it is not very good. Its accuracy is somehow pretty bad, and it only holds 90 bullets, which for an automatic weapon is quite low. And besides, you'll probably want to save your rifle ammunition for more important enemies like combines, rather than waste a ton of bullets in an enemy that's super far away. So is there a solution? Not really. The only possible one is to save crossbow ammo and not use it, which can be sometimes difficult, especially in the late game. In my opinion, the easiest way to fix this would be to increase the accuracy of the rifle, or add another long-range weapon. Anyways, this is it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Has this ever happened to you? Has this ever been an annoyance? I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. See you guys next time.